for years now. Bitcoin has been on this 4-year cycle. Okay, cryptocurrency has been on this 4-year cycle. But what if that cycle has changed into a 5-year or more cycle? Okay. Now, I've been doing a couple posts on this. I've been really interested in this thing. Crypto hot coming at you, everybody. I've got some really good information to share with you right now. I'm going to validate what I just said by, this is one of the most world-known macro investors of our time. Okay, Raoul Pal, his company is called Macro Investor. And they're just, I mean, these guys are so savvy on the macro picture of just global investing. And so I'm going to show you this post that he did that kind of validates exactly what I just said. Check it out.
What's driving all of this is actually the cyclicality, not from the Bitcoin halving cycle, some mythical cycle Satoshi handed to us from the gods. It's actually driven by debt maturity cycle. The debt maturity cycle from 2008, what they did was issued all of the debt at 0 interest rates between 3 and 5 years, and we've been rolling those debts ever since. And the debts keep increasing because of the interest payments, so we keep adding liquidity to service the debts. So the interest payments are the thing that's causing the cyclicality. So we're through the trough of the cycle, and the next is the rise up. And the cycle should peak at the end of 2026, not 2025.
Look at this chart real quick. This is very interesting. The years are down here at the bottom. Okay, this is the ISM numbers. If you notice, it's got to be above 50 for this thing to move upward. This is the macro look at all markets. Okay. So this is the sine curve. Now this is mathematical equations that have created this sine waves showing that we are now in a 5.4 Bitcoin halving cycle. And this is it. Trust me, this is very compelling information. About 30 more seconds on this.
And I've been stressing this a lot, and people haven't really got an understanding because they think it's just a magical cycle, but it's not. It's all driven by macro. It's all driven by demographics, and it's all driven by the debt cycle.
Okay. Clear that throat,
Raoul.
Raoul.
One breakthrough that we had at Global Macro Investor is understanding that crypto is actually a macro asset. Once you understand this, you understand what drives it. What's driving?
Boom. Okay. That's it. That's it. So now, hey, I'm just going to stay right here. I'm going to show you a couple charts that validates this. If I can find the right one here. Okay, so check this out. These are all interesting. There's tons of these Bitcoin cycle charts out here right now. Now, the main thing on this one, the white line right here is the halving. Now, this is back in 2012. This stuff's so fun. See the bottom of this little line right here back, and this is prior to 2012, like 2010. Bitcoin, I think when I was looking at this, 30 cents. You could buy one Bitcoin for 30 cents. Now, if anybody ever tells you that Bitcoin is not a good investment, and 2012 to 25, what's that? Less than 15 years. Do you even know what the gain on 30 cents to $126,000? Can your mind wrap around and fathom what that level of percentage gain it actually is? So I hear people talk about, well, it's a risk. Bitcoin's too risky. Dude, buy and hold it for 10, 15 years. That's what we do anyway. And you are a multi-gazillionaire. You have much money as some of these smaller countries. It's crazy to me that people even can't understand that. So here's what I'm showing you. Halving's right here. This little red box, the first documented solid halving in 2012, 44 days after the halving, boop, it takes off. The next one, 2016, halving right here. 152 days after the halving, boop, it takes off. 2020, Halving right here. Goes to 141 days. Ooh, a little bit less than the 2016 cycle. Okay, we're stoked. Now, we're already past 154 days. Actually, it's way past that in terms of when's it going to take off. Okay, that's this chart, just to give you an idea on where we're sitting at right now. The golden Bitcoin guide, same kind of thing. This is back. Okay, we'll go to this one, 2017. Okay, just look at the peak of these cycles, how it backs off and then it runs back up. And so this chart just gives you an idea. The Rec Capital BTC says 2021. So we're sitting right here within this green box, and we haven't even done much. We haven't even gotten up to this run yet. It hasn't happened, people. Our high this cycle so far is at 126,000 top that we saw back in, what month was that? September, I believe it was. So here's that chart. Lastly, this guy right here, and you can kind of see, oh, here's the stupid numbers, 8,020% from 2013 to 2016. Oh, yeah. You think this might be a good investment? Oh, but there's no underlying company. They're like, it's a commodity, people. Study, take a look at what a commodity is. Don't be silly. Okay, 2017. See how the numbers of percentage gain have gone down a little bit? That's okay. That's the maturity of investment cycles. We don't see those blow off huge thousands of percents anymore. It becomes less volatile and safer investment. That's what we're looking at. Okay. And just to finish up with you guys, I'll just show you currently what we're sitting at right now on our top market cap cryptocurrency projects. We'll look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and then maybe Solana here if we have time. Here is the Bitcoin chart. Now, see the trend lines and the resistance right where this arrow is. We're still dabbling with resistance, bounced off down it, and so we are still sitting above this negative bullish trend line. This is kind of very interesting. This is today, right here, right now as we speak, right around 90,000. I really want to see if we're going to dip back down into this bullish trend at the close of today, 4 o'clock Pacific, or if we bounce off it and maybe just stay in this range right here for a while, okay? That's something to keep an eye on. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that one. Ethereum is our most bullish project in the top 5 cryptocurrency market caps that we've seen. We broke out of our downward trend line, and we are trading above the 5 and the 13 EMA, heading towards that 20. So this is much more bullish than what we have seen on our other charts. Okay, and we do have a green candle. The only thing that concerns me is that our 5 and our 13 have rolled over. We might see a negative cross. Okay, if this 13 crosses the 5 and it closes a candle below it, we're going to start heading down a little bit more. So just be aware. Don't stress out and worry about these things. This is, like I said, we're more of a long-term mindset in our investing approach to things. Ethereum is the most bullish out of these charts. And then I talked about the other day, our symmetrical triangle. You got to break out these symmetrical triangles when the trend changes. The symmetrical triangle, you got to break out. This is the downward. We broke out to the downward. This purple is my bottom of the downward bullish trend. If we break below the bottom of this, I don't like it. It's going to continue going down to the next level. Okay, so that's where we're sitting right now. So people, that should make you feel a little bit better, because we're talking about this cycle stretching out. It's not a 4-year cycle anymore. We have just moved into a 5.4 Bitcoin halving cycle. So towards the end of 2026, just keep your mindset on that. Stay focused and be patient, people. Be patient. Hey, if you don't want to be patient and you want to try trading, day trading, that's something you could start doing. If a lot of people do that, we have our long-term buy and hold projects, and we get to start learning about day trading. I do a little safer thing called selling covered calls in the stock market, which is the safest way to it's like owning a piece of real estate and then you're renting it out. That's kind of an example of what selling covered call is, but just want to share that with you today. That's the message for today, baby. The 4-year cycles have been extended. Feel free to click on these videos if you want a little more information, some entertainment and stuff. We'll go from there. Crypto Hop signing off. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. All right. Thanks for checking in.